Rare Botaki. uh, I was just listening to that Suavemente. If you know, you know, Puerto Rican, of course. But, anyways, Boricua all day, all day. Anyway, so episode, what was it? 211? Yeah, 211. This one's for the ladies, okay? So, I just wanted to talk to you guys. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So, this one is for the ladies. Ladies, if you're out there, listen up. Because I think that not just ladies, but I think everybody has relationship problems nowadays. Like serious relationship problems. And I'm going to tell you I'll give you a few things to know, like to tell with how to deal with relationships or how to do relationships nowadays and what the trick is. Because everybody has their own opinion, right? And I mean, you want to do what works best for you. And I'm just going to give you what my opinion is. So you can take it or you can leave it. But I'm the one in a relationship and I've been going strong. It's already been 2 years. 2 years. And I've known the man for years. For years now. So 2 years. Um, been living together for 2 years. So, and like I said, I've known him forever. So basically, what you want to do is, I guess the number one thing is be your genuine motherfucking self. Be your motherfucking self. If you're not genuinely yourself, you need to figure out who you are. You're never going to be in a relationship until you figure out exactly who you are. So, one, before you get into any relationship, figure out who you, you, I'm talking to you, who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you're not going to land the perfect man. You're not going to land a man that's meant to be with you. You're going to land these men that are, let's just say you're going to land men that are going to be here today and gone tomorrow. So you want to get men that are going to stay long term. Then you want to pretty much make sure you know who you are. If you're that bitch, the bitch or a stank bitch, be a stank bitch. Or if you're a kind, sweet, loving soul, be a kind, sweet, loving soul. But you're never going to get a man till you're never going to get the man that you deserve until you figure out exactly who you are. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, don't play games. Once you get in a relationship or get the man that you think is yours or the one that you think is the one for you, you can't play games. You can't bottle up everything. You can't act like everything is not okay and just act like, you can't do that. You can't start pushing away when he doesn't do something and then have him chase you and then do the chasing cat mouse game. No, we all know females love the cat mouse game. No, you can't do the cat mouse game. The cat mouse game doesn't work with the real man that's supposed to be yours. And trust me when I say this, you'll end up pretty much pushing away that man just like you have every other man. Um, because the man that is meant to be with you, he's going to check you. He's going to check you real hard, and you're going to be really emotional afterwards after he checks you. So, no, don't play the cat and mouse game. That doesn't work. You have to be real honest and open about your feelings. Like, for one, if you feel a certain way, just say you feel that way. It's real easy. It's a real easy thing. Just say you feel the way you feel about whatever the hell is going on. If, for instance, if you feel like, oh, he didn't do this, okay, well, explain. You didn't do this. That's why I feel that way. Um, I know it's nice to have a man pretty much guess everything that you want him to guess. Like, oh, okay, so he guessed this part of me. He guessed what I was thinking. I know that's really fun and it's real exciting when a man guesses everything that you're thinking. But they aren't that smart. No offense, men, but you're not. You're not that smart. You don't think what a woman is thinking because we're women and you're men. So we think differently majority of the time. So you have to tell them what you want them to do, or you have to tell them how you're feeling in order to gain anywhere in a relationship. For anything to keep going, you have to tell them that. The next thing is, and this is, how can I put this lightly or whatever? You have to pretty much keep your sex life alive. You cannot not have a sex life. You know why? Because I personally think that sex is very important in a relationship, point blank, period. If it's not you that wants sex all the time, it's him that wants sex all the time. If it's not him, then it's you. If it's not you, then it's him. It's pretty much somebody, one or the other, wants sex a lot. And unless, of course, you guys don't like each other like that, and that's just kind of upsetting. But I personally think that sex is something that you want to do. Sex is something that you have to do in a relationship. It pretty much bonds you guys for life. And the moment you stop having sex is pretty much when, I don't know, like, I think that bond kind of dissipates. It could be closer, it could be not closer, it could be, farther away. But I think that um, it's important in a relationship to have sex. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is communication. So, communication is very big in relationships. You want to have a good relationship, a good communication. You want to be able to talk to that person. You should be able to talk to that person. You should be able to say stuff to that person that you feel like you should say. Like open, honest communication. If you can't communicate with that person, then there's something wrong. Something very wrong. And I think that that's something that you want to address as soon as possible. Is that why can't I talk to this person? Why can't I have conversations with this person? Like, for one, it's hard as it is because men tend to not listen very well, and women want somebody that listens, and a man wants somebody that listens too when he has something to say. Because I guarantee you, when you ignore somebody that, I guarantee you, when you ignore the man when he's talking to you, he would hate it just as much as you hate it. So they like to listen. They like when you listen to them. Um Anyways, what I mean by good communication is also meaning like just be in general, like have calm communication, good assertive communication. Like you can't talk to each other like reckless. You can't talk to each other reckless because that's just unacceptable. I don't think that's really that good. I mean, unless you're into that type of talking, but then y'all better make up quick, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that for me, I have somebody has to talk to me nicely. Like, you got to talk to me nice. If you're not talking to me nice, I'm not listening to it, or I'm going to feed you back the same way that you fed me that type of energy. You got to come with that energy, or else I'm coming with the same energy you came with. Not all the time, but most of the time, I'm like, okay, he's got an attitude problem. I'm going to check you. I'm be like, yo, why you have an attitude? Or I'm going to check you with an attitude back. And then we're both just going to have an attitude. Um, that, and then also, what's it called? You want to make sure that you want to make sure that you're not being played. And the best way to know that you're not being played is to, like I said, follow the first couple rules, I guess. So if you feel like, okay, if you feel like you're being played or something, you have to address it right away. And that's another thing is like, you can't be insecure. That's another a major thing. You can't be insecure in a relationship um where you have a partner that you know is meant for you. You can't be insecure. Because I feel like insecurities cause more issues than not insecurities, which makes sense. But insecurities look like something like this, like, oh, like you went to the store and then you think that person is cheating on you. They went to the store and you think that person's cheating on you. Why did you go to the why can't they just go to the store without you assuming that they're cheating on you? Now, if they've never shown any signs of cheating, if they've never shown any like gave you a glimpse of cheating or anything like that, then that would make sense why you would have insecurities, or it wouldn't make sense why you have insecurities. But if they have cheated on you before or lied to you or something like that, and you check them or ask them why, what they did, or this, that, and the third, then that's not you being insecure. That could be you making sure that they're doing what they said they're doing, because they already lied to you. And all in all, it's basically double checking them overall. But yeah, so yeah. Then what else? Uh then you want to make sure, what else? You want to make sure that you still keep yourself in check. So once you know yourself and you're aware of yourself, you should be keeping yourself in check. And what I mean by in check is like the checklist, like make sure you're taking care of yourself, and that could be a plethora of different things. Like for instance, you could make sure you're not going too overweight, or make sure you're not um like you're not like getting unhealthy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. I mean, all in all, that could be something that, like, the overweight part could be something that, your husband or your partner likes about you. He could like the fact that you gained a little bit more weight, or whatever the case may be. He might like you with that weight on you or whatever. Um, but it's up to you to be healthy. So, and just keep your man satisfied, pretty much. Like, satisfied into you. Because if he's not into you, then he'll be into somebody else. And you don't want that. So keep him into you. And that means making sure you keep up with your confidence and your self-confidence. And that means taking good care of yourself. That's pretty much all I have to say. I think that I think that yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say as far as um stuff for relationship wise. But yeah, if anybody has any questions on what I believe or my opinion on what they should do for their relationships, I've been through so many relationships as it is, and I know how toxic relationships are, how somebody's cheating on me relationships are, um, like when I'm the toxic one in a relationship, when I'm the one that did some messed up shit in a relationship. I've been through so much stuff in a relationship, how to go through therapy, how to do this, how to do that. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I've been through. So if you want advice, I can give you advice. Just hit me up and I'll give you some advice. But anyways, I love you guys. Spread love, think for yourself, live free.